Hi, LinkedIn Live, and welcome to Mice Bites by Authentic Meetings and Incentives. I'm Natalie Horan, and today we are sitting down with Pierre van Breda, Director of Global Charters and Incentive Sales for Seabourn Luxury Cruises. So Pierre's going to share how Seabourn is redefining ultra luxury at sea. Their exclusive yacht-like experience and full ship charters feel more like a private villa than a cruise ship. Fancy. Then we will open up for a quick Q&A, so drop your questions in the chat. Let's get started.
Well, thank you very much for the introduction, Natalie. As everyone sees there from our backgrounds, we're actually on the ship together, just sitting opposite each other. It's the best place to be, so best spot to do this presentation from. So just to elaborate quickly on Natalie's introduction, my name is Pierre van Breda, Director of Global Charter and Incentive Sales for Seabourn. I've been with the company for 18 years now, having started my career on board as a crew member before coming shoreside in 2014 to join the head office and join the charter and incentive team for Seabourn. So almost 18 years. There's a reason I've lasted this long. It's because I truly believe in our product, and I hope to share a lot more of that with you today. So looking at Seabourn, I'm going to start over with an overview of the fleet. Right now we have 6 vessels in our fleet, and going from top to bottom there, I'm going to start off with the 2 smallest ones. Seabourn Venture and Seabourn Pursuit. They joined our fleet in 2022 and 23. And they are our purpose-built expedition vessels. Now, when I say expedition vessels, I mean that in true sense of the word. Their PC6 ice-strengthened hulls allows them to go through first of season and end of season snow and ice fields. They also have submersibles on board, kayaks, an expedition team of 23, and their main areas of operation are the polar regions, Arctic and Antarctic. But at the same time, we use them to go explore the Kimberley out in Australia, crossing through the South Pacific, using those submarines and diving for wrecks and reefs all along the way as well. So 2 great vessels, as I said, mainly polar regions, but they do traverse between those 2. And then we get to cover really great itineraries. So I'll elaborate on those a little bit more. I just want to switch over there then to the next lot, which is our ocean fleet, or more traditional ocean-going vessels. Right now we have in the fleet Seabourn Sojourn and Seabourn Quest. Those vessels have 227 all-suite accommodations on board. We don't have any inside accommodations, etc. It's all ocean view. And out of those 227 suites, 90% of them do have verandas as well. Now, what I like about the 4 vessels that I've discussed so far, Seabourn Venture Pursuit, Seabourn Sojourn, and Seabourn Quest, is the fact that on those vessels, all 4 of them can accommodate all guests in a single seating in the main dining room for any gala events or gala dinners. And at the same time, they can accommodate all guests in a single seating in the Grand Salon, or the theater-style venue that we do have on board. So again, if there's award ceremonies, presentations, meetings that need to happen on our fleet, you can accommodate the entire ship in a single seating. Moving on then to the 2 largest vessels in our fleet, Seabourn Encore and Seabourn Ovation. I use that term large very lightly. As you can see there, those vessels accommodate 295 all veranda suites, so 590 guests based on double occupancy. Still not large in the scale of things. It's a very comfortable size. And what is one of the outstanding features of Seabourn as well is the fact that we purposely kept our guests to space ratio very low, meaning fewer guests with more public areas, larger suites on board, giving guests more options in terms of dining, public venues, and even meeting space. So yes, on our entire fleet of 6 vessels, we do have meeting rooms on board. Depending on the size of the group or charter that we do have on board, we'll be able to accommodate anything from 10 guests up to the entire vessel. Okay, so that is a quick overview of the vessels. Now, what sets Seabourn truly apart is the Seabourn difference that you can see summarized on the screen right there. To touch on a couple of the most important ones that come up in conversation, when you do book a Seabourn incentive group or charter voyage, all guests receive complimentary Wi-Fi through Starlink. So it's a nice stable connection and with fast speeds as well. All the gratuities are included. Tipping is neither expected nor required on Seabourn. And then the biggest one, all your food and beverage is included as well. So that is specialty dining, cocktail events, a welcome bottle of champagne in the suite, and even caviar. That's right, even the caviar is included as well, and we will serve it all over the vessel for you. Of course, we have our spa, we have our shore excursion program, and we have excellent entertainment options as well. Again, most of those, with the exception of the shore excursions, is included in the Seabourn package. Looking a little bit further though, we're looking at our suites. So this is just a quick breakdown of the suite categories we do have on our ocean fleet. We start off with the veranda suites in the bottom right-hand corner. Now you can see there the veranda suites start off at 300 square feet of inside suite space, plus an additional 65 square feet for the verandas. Now from there, it goes all the way up to the winter gardens and grand winter garden suites, which are 2-bedroom suites and over 1,000 square feet of inside space and 200 square feet of veranda space. What you do not see in these pictures is that each one of our suites have a walk-in wardrobe as well, a true walk-in wardrobe, not just a closet. So there's more than enough packing space for your guests. In addition to that, our bathrooms are very well laid out. They're all marble, double vanity, with a separate walk-in shower and a separate bathtub. And they're all serviced with very nice amenities like molten brown soaps and products. We've got our bespoke Seabourn scent that is presented by Molten Brown as well. That's always a crowd favorite. And again, as I mentioned there, we purposely kept our suites larger so that guests have more space, especially when it comes to a true incentive program. You want your guests to be able to relax a little bit as well, enjoy their surroundings, versus just being there for any of the other purposes like meetings, events, and so forth. So we can definitely provide that. Now, I did mention about the all-inclusive, and one thing I do like to touch on, I'm a big foodie, I don't know about yourselves, but it plays a very big role in my life. So all the dining venues on board Seabourn is complimentary. We do operate an open seating policy on board our ships, with the exception of one specialty dining venue that requires reservations, but again, it is all-inclusive. As I mentioned earlier, all your cocktail events, meeting needs, everything is included. Even in the suites, we welcome guests with a bottle of French champagne. We even stock the minibar in suite with guest preferences that they can register during the pre-cruise process of online check-in, excuse me. Now, most importantly, given the 2 classes of vessels we do have in our fleet, we literally cover the entire world. So if you're looking for a 7-day Caribbean, Mediterranean, or Northern Europe itinerary, we have got that for you right through to world cruises. Now, the expedition vessels, as I mentioned, they mostly cover the polar regions. So just due to the pure nature of their sailing regions, generally those cruises are a little bit longer. Again, with enough planning and future advance notice, we can customize those voyages for you. I was lucky enough earlier this year to do a trip with a client down to Antarctica. That was a great 10-day experience, and there were days when I walked around with a t-shirt even. So going down in a submarine in Antarctica, being on a kayak, walking around in a t-shirt was truly an amazing experience as well. Now, that is a little bit more about our ocean fleet. What I'm going to touch on now is our expedition fleet, Seabourn Venture and Seabourn Pursuit. As I mentioned earlier, those vessels have 130 all-veranda suites, or 260 guests based on double occupancy. They've got multiple different dining venues, 5 bars and restaurants throughout the vessel, spa, fitness, theater, entertainment, etc. The 2 most notable difference is, number one, with our main dining room and our Discovery Center, which is a theater-style venue, We can accommodate all guests in a single seating. And then number two, I think probably the most important distinguishing factor here is that when Seabourn launched our expedition program or our expedition vessels, our goal was truly to marry luxury and expedition. So the ships have been designed, their itineraries are designed, and the onboard experience is designed in such a way that you do not have to compromise on either. The suites are larger, it's all veranda suites. We have an expedition team of 23 on board that do daily talks. They escort you when you do landings. They take you out on the Zodiacs. That team, expedition team, consists of marine biologists, all the IST you can get, zoologists, biologists. They're all there for the guests to give them more information about the regions we're sailing and to lead them on those landings ashore. As I mentioned, two six-seater submarines, 8 double sea kayaks, 24 Zodiacs, meaning we can take the entire ship off the vessel in one go. All-inclusive dining, multiple dining menus, and entertainment featured throughout the vessel as well. The selection of suites we have there, here's just an example. As you can see, the veranda suites are mostly based on the similar veranda category suites on our ocean fleet. But then we also have a couple of different category suites. For example, the panorama suites featured in the bottom middle there. Those suites are one of my absolute favorites. As you can see, you have that rounded area where the seating area is located, and just around the corner is the bathtub. You can actually sit in your bathtub and look out. So imagine being down in Antarctica, there's penguins and whales all over the place, and you're sitting in your bathtub enjoying those beautiful views. Right through to our winter garden suite that's featured in the top corner there. Our winter garden suite is actually a 2-story suite with floor-to-ceiling windows. So again, a true luxury experience, unparalleled views, all offered on board our expedition vessels. Now, onboard areas include the dining options, the main restaurant, the colonnade, the patio grill, sushi in the club. Then we do also have the club and the Discovery Center, the bow lounge, and the Seabourn Square, of course, which is the heart of the vessel. Guest relations, there's a coffee bar there that bakes fresh croissants every single morning. As I mentioned, I am a big foodie, so that's always a great draw. But yeah, great public areas on board, great suites on board, very spaciously laid out. So Natalie, I didn't want to take up too much time, just wanted to give everyone a little teaser. That's a quick overview of the vessels. Again, main touch points just there is, of course, Seabourn's ability to accommodate a small number of guests, but accommodate them together in single seatings, our all-inclusive nature that we offer, and then, of course, destinations all across the world.
This is awesome. This is so cool. This is really, really nice. Thank you. I do want to ask you about chartering.
Yes.
I mean, this is nice on its own, but chartering the whole thing would be amazing. What type of clients charter Seabourn?
That's a great question. We actually have a whole variety of guests. Just to give you an example, this year, for example, we've got upwards of 12 charters that we're operating, not even mentioning incentive groups. But the charters range from private families celebrating birthdays, anniversaries, big milestone events. We've got Formula One motor companies that charter. Most of them, we even have a couple of musical charters, lifestyle charters that we accommodate. The biggest one is incentive, just again, because our destinations are so great, because of the inclusive nature of it all, the ability to get everyone together, whether it's on the open deck or in one of the dining venues. So there's a whole range. I think the biggest thing that I always encourage people or brokers or clients with is cruising is such a great experience. It offers everything in one go. And the beauty of it is your guests can unpack once, they wake up in a different destination every single day. I think it truly speaks to an incentive trip where there's a little bit of work, but the idea is to incentivize your clients, your guests, to be enveloped in the lap of luxury and just go explore the world.
I love that. This is one heck of an incentive. That's really nice. Let's see, another question. What sets Seabourn apart for charters?
I think, well, first of all, the best part of chartering is always the ability to customize. Now, you can customize everything, starting from the duration of your voyage. Some clients can only go for 5 or 6 days. Some like to go for 10 days. So we can customize duration. Once you've got the duration, we can customize the ports for you as well. We can always make a great recommendation, tell you what's feasible in an itinerary. But if there's specific ports or events in certain ports that guests or clients want to participate in, we can certainly make that happen. And then onboard programming, everything from menus, gala dinners, etc., cocktail events. We even let charterers customize the entertainment. They can tell us what they're looking for, and we will source that for them and bring it on board on no additional charge as well. And then, of course, as I mentioned earlier, another factor that sets us apart is the inclusive nature of it all, food and beverage, entertainment, etc. But then also the suites, which are larger than some of our comp set, just giving the guests the ability to truly relax on board as well and enjoy their space the way they would like to.
That's so nice. And I love that you eliminate a lot of surprises for the planner. It's just you plan ahead, and then once you're there, you can just enjoy yourself. That's so nice.
Well, that's also, once you do book a charter with Seabourn or even an incentive group, you've got one designated point of contact, and they can assist you with everything from transfers, pre-cruise stays, right through to onboard programming. We try to make it as easy for clients and brokers alike to work with Seabourn and to really get to know us as a partner, and ultimately, hopefully, see everyone back in the future. Once you do your first Seabourn, it's never the last, right?
I love that. Okay, last question. What has been your favorite charter?
My favorite charter. There's been a couple of them, to the point where some of my charter clients were even invited to my wedding. So we do truly strive to form relationships and partnerships. I think by far one of my favorite, I'm a big car guy and a big food guy. We did the Formula One charter one year, and they went to the extreme, to the point where they tore out all the tables and chairs in our main dining room in the bottom deck 4 of the vessel, and they rebuilt racing cars in the dining room. They reconfigured the layout of the venue entirely, and on the top, on this pool deck area you see there behind me, they covered that up, made that a stage. They had a motor car on there as well, and then built out a further stage where they had some A-list performers that performed there. So that was definitely one of my favorites. Down to the point where the private family charters are a big highlight as well. Being able to celebrate those milestones in exotic locations is, those are some really special moments.
Yeah, what's better than that? I love that.
Yeah, right. I could do it every year for my birthday. I don't know about you.
Sure. I love it. Thank you so much, Pierre. This has been great. And anybody who wants to know more about Seabourn, you can get in touch with me or Pierre here through LinkedIn, or you'll find us. But yeah, this is fantastic. Thank you.
Absolute pleasure. I mean, we've been going for over 40 years. I would love to welcome everyone on board just to experience the Seabourn charter and incentive program, or even just a cruise on a retail basis. So definitely, thank you for the time, Natalie. Thank you for the visibility, and look forward to seeing you on board next time.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Bye.
Keep well. Bye-bye.